What's going on, Lego Batman movie fans and Lego minifigure fans? It is Disney Dan here from Bricks to Life, taking a peek at the Batman movie, the Lego Batman movie blind bag minifigure bags. It's series 1. I don't know if they're going to release any more, but there is 20 different minifigures that you can collect. You can see the poster right there. In fact, you can see the poster right here. There's 20 different minifigures that you can collect, and per usual, all these bags have a little bit of a secret kind of dotted code, and so we try to decipher them as best we could, compared them to as many. We bought a whole bunch of them compared to apples, and so I thought we would go through each of the figures one by one, check out what the codes are, give you a little bit of a tip of trying to feel them out, and you know, kind of hopefully help you guys out in finding all 20, or at least the ones you want in the collection. Make it a little bit easier for you. So for those of you who don't know, if you take a close look at the bottom of the bag, you can see that there's a dot there, and a dot here, right? And so this is actually the Red Hood. That's what it's inside this bag here, because the Red Hood has 2 dots, one low, one high, and then a single one over here, and that is how you can discover it. And then there's also some ways to feel around it, and so we're going to give you all of those hints, so bear with us. Fast forward or visit the link in the description below, where we'll have a gallery over at brickslife.com with all of the codes in case you don't want to watch this video. For those who are curious, because I know that I've seen a lot of people ask, these are the set numbers on the bags: 136B6 and 542B6, but the codes pretty much matched up. I didn't see a lot of differences for the most part. There's only one that I saw was kind of weird, and I couldn't really decipher it, but I think that was just because of bubbles on the bag. So those are the set numbers. All right, let's start off with number 1 on the set, the Lobster, the Batman with the lobster. So we got all those pieces here in the hand. I kind of like just drew it out on a sticky note so you can see that there's a dot and then kind of like a dot, dot, dot. So you can see that there is a dot there, and then kind of a dot, dot, dot there. You can always check if you want to make sure it's actually a punch and not a bubble. Check both the front and the back in the kind of like the light to see, because that usually is a pretty good indicator. So let's put him together real quick. Legs, torso. Oh, don't you love it when the head is already... Oh, no, unless it's upside down. Legs, torso, got the head here. Single-sided head. Put on the bat mask. Hold out his hand here. Drop this... Oops, sorry, I just realized that it is... You guys can't see. This plate is going to be a little tricky. Put the plate in his hand. There we go. And then come with the lobster. Sit there and hang out. So there you go. There is the Lobster Batman. All right, perfect. And then there's just one more look at the code. All right, great. Set that over here. Set that over here. Next is Glam Rocker Batman. So let's take a peek at him. Just going to scoot my microphone over just a tiny bit. So here is Glam Rocker. There's lots and lots of bubbles on all the bags I saw for Glam Rocker, but for sure there was a dot there and a dot there, and kind of like a dot with some little weird... it's kind of hard to make out there, but that's for sure right there, a dot. And then there is a dot right there. And then I believe that is another indicator dot right there, but couldn't tell 100%, but for sure you got those going on. So let's take a peek at the Glam Rocker and put them together. Sorry about that. I had to move the microphone out of the way just a tiny bit, so hopefully I don't sound too far away now. What I'm going to do is actually tweak the camera down a little bit to make it easier to see these cool builds that we're doing here. Great. So let's put together Glam Rock Batman. So we've got the head, the torso, got the very cool spiked shoulder pads, got the headpiece, and the mask, and then of course his rockin' guitar. Minifigure guitars and I just don't ever seem to get along. Perfect. So very, very cool little minifig piece. And once again, like I said earlier, there is the Glam code there. Definitely ... So hopefully that helps match up for you. Oops, I forgot his cape, but we'll worry about that later. All right, next is the Fairy Batman. And this one is one where we found two different codes, but there's a ... and a ... or just a single dot. So this is one of the examples. There is a dot, and there is the other dot there. So, but Fairy Batman is pretty easy. Oh, I didn't mention, you can easily feel the plate on the Lobster Batman, easy as day. You can feel the guitar through the bag very, very easily when you are feeling the Glam Rock Batman. And then with this one, the wings are very, very easy to feel. It's easy to distinguish that it's Batman just based off of the headpiece, because it's a helmet with pointy little bat ears. But that's easy. But then if you feel around just enough, you'll easily be able to pinpoint the fairy wings, which are right here, which are have those four kind of nice round little edges. Make it very easy to spot when you're feeling around the bag. So perfect. Oops. Here we go. There is Fairy Batman. And again, that is the code for Fairy. Perfect. Next we've got Cave Batman. And Cave Batman, his code is pretty simple, ... and then two evenly spaced dots. You can see the ... there, and then the two evenly spaced dots. So just like that, throw together Cave Batman real quick. Gonna have lots of these little mini posters laying around here. And I lost his head. Okay. Throw down his legs, then his torso. He's got his cape here. Cape on. And his headpiece. And his helmet. And then we'll arm him with a club. Perfect. So there is Cave Batman. And like I said, there is the code for Cave Batman. Perfect. Number 5 is Vacation Batman. With Cave Batman, very easy to feel his club. It's the only one that kind of has like a bat kind of thing. And with Vacation Batman, there is the code here. 2 space dots and then an up and nice little angled dot. You can see the ... and then those two little dots right side by side there. So there is the Vacation dot pattern, and he's very easy to spot because he's got this big old inner tube, round inner tube piece that is super, super easy to feel in the box. It's probably one of the easiest ones to feel out of most of them. And with any of the Batman sets, it's very easy to tell it's Batman just because of his helmet. So like I kind of mentioned earlier, I guess you can't put his flippers on and put him on the and put him on the little pedestal. Oh well. So gotta move his arms up. So you can, like I mentioned, you can easily figure out that it's Batman just because of the rounded helmet with the two very pointy little spiky ears. Very easy to feel through the bag. This one is not getting along with me very well. Perfect. So there we go. There is Vacation Batman. And once again, take a peek at his code here. There is his code. All right, on to number 6, Barbara. 2 dots and a single dot in here, dot, dot, and then a single dot over here. That's the code for Barbara. The easiest way to feel that it's her is that she's got the police helmet, which is pretty easy to kind of feel through the bag. And the other thing that makes it easy to feel is that she's got this, there's only 2 characters that have a round little piece like this, Barbara and then Eraser. So very, very easy to distinguish them based off the hairpiece, because the helmet also has a little ponytail on it. So it's very, very easy to figure out who it is. So, torso on, headpiece on, and then her image on the poster is actually a little bit different. She's carrying handcuffs on the poster, but in the bag now she's actually carrying the little bat signal thing. So that little round piece is a clear indicator that it's certainly her inside. So there is Barbara, and once again her code looks like that. Now we're on to Commissioner Gordon. Commissioner Gordon, his code, 2 little dots and then 2 space dots. You can see the dot dot there, and then the dot and dot. And with Commissioner Gordon, he is one of 3 characters to have the have a square Lego piece in terms of like a piece of paper. So it's very easy to spot him. And then his hair piece is also super smooth and round. So very easy to spot. And he's got a walkie-talkie, which has got that long little antenna on it with the little ball. This piece here. So very, very easy to spot when it's inside the bag when you're feeling around. He's got a very smooth headpiece. He's carrying this. He's got a square. And perfect. So there you go. There is Commissioner Gordon, and there is Commissioner Gordon's code once again. All right, I'm trying to go through these as fast as I can, I promise. Joker, there's really barely anything in this bag other than his handcuffs, which you can kind of feel, and his kind of spiky hairpiece. He's only got 2 dots from what I've been able to tell on the bag, so you can see that that's a bubble, and I can tell it's a bubble from looking at the front. But then you've got dot dot. So maybe it's not a bubble, maybe it's just the way that the heat sealed it, but there you go. So you got dot dot there for the Joker, and it's pretty easy figure to put together. Like I said, he's just minifig and hairpiece, head, torso kind of scenario. But he's cool because he's got 2 faces. So he's got crying, and he's got and kind of like happy, tears of joy and tears of sadness. And then he's got these little handcuffs. Clip on. And again, if I'm taking too much of your time with this, check the description. There's a gallery that we're going to have with all the codes in it, so that everyone can so you can reference it at any time. And there again, once again, is the Joker. Those 2 dots on that side, possibly this dot. I'm not 100% sure. So okay, next we've got Dick Grayson. Oops, bumped the camera, my bad. Dick Grayson's got 2 little dots side by side, and then a single dot. So we've got here, disregard all these bubbles, but you got a dot and a dot, and then 2 little dots right there side by side, and then a single dot here. Right? Just like that, dot, dot, and dot. Dick Grayson's also a pretty easy character to put together, and you can tell that it's him because he's the only one that's got like the foghorn piece that I like to say, I like to call. All right, great. Yeah, he's the only one that has this piece, which is very easy to feel inside the bag, and that's shark repellent there, which is kind of funny. I really cannot wait to see this film. Well, he doesn't want to hold his shark repellent, so there you go. So once again, there is the code for Dick Grayson, aka Robin. Next, we've got for number 10, we've got Pink Batgirl. And with Pink Batgirl, her code is 2 space dots and 2 space dots. Pretty easy to see. You got a dot and a dot, and then over here you got a dot and a dot. So, yeah. So this is just Pink Batgirl. Cannot get her cape out. Relatively simple build here. Just doing the cape first because capes and I do not get along very well. Put the little dress on. Of course, when they got any little dress pieces on, their torso doesn't work very well. Give her her little pink batarang. And boom. Got Pink Batgirl. Awesome. It's a very cool minifig. And again, there's her code. Great. Now we've got the red hood, like I showed in the beginning. Code, very simple. 2 dots, single dot. Make it out very easily. Dot, dot, and then a single dot. This one's actually right on the lip of the bag. It's right there. And I just lost... Oh, there it is. Another cape. Lots and lots of capes in this minifigure set. Of course. He's got his piece that goes on like that. Then his mask, and then the red hood. And he's got 2 pistols. Red Hood is definitely one of the cooler minifigs in this set for sure. Very easy to spot because of the round red dome when you're feeling inside the bags. Very, very easy. We'll have tips in our articles about every character and how it's and which ones are easiest to find. So there again is the code for Red Hood. Next we've got Eraser. He's easy because he's the only one with a small little round stud and a square piece of paper. Oops. Let me put them together backwards. Yep, there we go. And he's got a cylinder for a head. So, again, very easy to spot all of these pieces for sure when you're feeling up the bag. And the code for Eraser, 2 dots, dot, dot. You can see the dot, and then over here, the dot, dot. Perfect. Code for Eraser minifig. Great. Next we've got Harley. 2 space dots and then a single high dot. Look here. Got a dot and a dot and then a nice high up dot there. Again, these codes, your mileage may vary. Use with discretion. Very easy to feel Harley because of this pigtailed hairpiece. Very, very easy to feel her. Nurse Harley Quinn. Perfect. Harley. And then once again, there is her code. Then we got Orca. Orca, very, very easy to feel inside the package because he's got this humongous headpiece that is nice and smooth and long. It's kind of hilarious. I love the minifig head of this guy because it's just hilarious. It's just a big gigantic tongue, which really makes me laugh. Big giant tongue, because then when you put on this very large headpiece, you can see his tongue. It kind of makes his tongue inside there. Very easy to build, very cool, but it's very easy to feel this profile. And there is the code for Orca, 2 tight dots and then a single dot over there. So you can see 2 dots and then a single dot right there. The code for Orca. Sorry about my horrendous handwriting. Next we got Zodiac. Very easy to feel and spot inside the package because of his... gotta use a pair of scissors here to cut my tape. Because of the 2 accessories he has. He's got a fish and a crab, and they are very easy to feel the profiles of inside the packaging. And his the code for him is very generic. It's just these space dots. You can see it there as I put together the figure. So that this fish here, very easy to feel. This crab, also very, very easy to feel. So there is the Zodiac. And then here is the code for the Zodiac. Right, and then dot, dot. Over here, dot, dot. Catman. Again, search for the Batman helmet. Here's the code for Catman, single dot, and then 2 space dots, one higher than the other. Look, there is the single dot, and then the dot, and the dot. Catman. Search for this piece, the belt piece, when you're trying to feel through the bag, because it is, it's very easy to feel, and it's the only one that's got like that kind of like domino shape with the 2 hollow spots. That's kind of like built like that. So because of that, it's pretty easy to feel. And then if you pinpoint that, then you can kind of feel around a little bit for his claws and try to get a better idea if you in fact have the Catman. Got 1 claw in there. Oh, there's the other claw. Kind of gives me a very strong Wolverine vibe. Batverine. Put on his little utility belt here. I don't know which way is front. I think that way. Perfect. There is Catman. And there is the code again. All right, almost done. Long video. I'm very, very sorry. Harriet. Super easy to find. Just 2 dots from what I can tell off the packaging, a dot and a dot. But one of the easiest ones to feel inside of the packaging, because her helmet has got these huge, humongous bunny ears. Very, very easy to... the helmet does not want to fit. Very, very easy to feel these inside the packaging, so... And she's got a cool little Tommy gun. So there is Harriet. And again, Harriet's code. And then, on the home stretch here, calculator, 2 dots, and then 2 dots on top of each other here. So calculator is 2 dots and then 2 dots on top of each other. He's got the bulkiest piece of all the minifigures in this set, this gigantic chest piece here. So very easy to spot. And then he also has the visor piece here. Also another piece that's easy to feel through the packaging. And he's got a smooth-sided single stud, the calculator stud. That goes on his chest plate. Like that. Boom. there is the calculator. And again, here is the code for the calculator. Second last one is Tut, who's also very, very easy to find with just using the field test. Got a dot. I couldn't tell if those were bubbles or dots, and then 2 dots there. Dot, maybe a dot, I'm not sure, and then dot, dot. But he's got this very large headpiece, and then he's got this serpent staff that's very, very telling. It's very, very pointy at the top. And then he's also got this green snake piece here that's all wiggly. Very, very easy to feel King Tut in his bag for sure. And I have the hardest time getting him to hold this darn snake. There we go. That'll do for now. King Tut. Snake already fell. And there is the code for King Tut. And last but not least, Mime. Pretty easy to find as well through the packaging because she's got this kind of rubbery feeling mohawk piece. A mystery cape. Oh, that goes with King Tut. I'll put that on in a minute. 2 dots and then a single lone dot over there. 2 dots, single lone dot at the top here. There it is. Mime's easy to feel because of her mohawk piece, and then also these kind of like electric, buzzy electric weapons that she's got here. Also very easy to feel. Kind of feel like flat and jagged. So there you go. There is the Mime piece. And once again, there is her code. All right, sorry this video took so long, but I had to go through them all, build them all, show you all the codes. Again, visit bricksoflife.com, where we will have a nice little gallery where we show off all the codes and help you narrow down and get the exact pieces you want. As always, guys, thanks so much for watching. You rock.